Listen to me, because this might be the most important wake-up call you've had in a long time. Time is not waiting for you. It's not slowing down because you're stressed, confused, uncertain, or hoping life will calm down so you can finally start doing what matters. Time keeps moving. Every second, every moment, every breath is slipping through your fingers, whether you're intentional with it or not. And the truth is, time is the ultimate equalizer. I don't care where you were born, what resources you started with, what happened to you, what you didn't get, or what you think you should have had by now. Every single human being on this planet gets the same 24 hours. Some people turn those 24 hours into a masterpiece, into momentum, into a destiny that inspires others. And some people turn those same 24 hours into excuses, hesitation, scrolling, worrying, replaying fears, and living in the same patterns year after year. Time doesn't discriminate, but your decisions do. Time gives you the space, but you choose the meaning. Time gives you the moments, but you choose the direction. Time gives you opportunities, but you choose the standards you bring to them. And the question you need to ask yourself right now is this: what have you been choosing? Most people don't have a time problem. They have a clarity problem. They have a priority problem. They have a standard problem. Because the moment you raise your standards, you start using time differently. When you decide you're done living small, done living tired, done living distracted, done living in the shadows of your potential, something shifts. You stop saying, I don't have time, and start realizing I haven't been directing my time. That's the shift that changes everything. You don't need more hours in the day. You need a higher level of ownership. You need to stop negotiating with your future. You need to stop treating your life like you have infinite tomorrows. You don't. You have today. You have right now. You have this breath, this moment, this chance to break the cycle you're stuck in. And the moment you decide that your time is sacred, everything around you starts reorganizing itself to match that identity. You see, time responds to identity. When you see yourself as someone who's overwhelmed, scattered, constantly behind, then that's exactly how your time feels: chaotic, limited, not enough, always slipping away. But when you see yourself as someone who leads their life, someone who prioritizes what matters, someone who says no to distraction and yes to purpose, someone who refuses to live on autopilot, then your time starts expanding. Not literally. We all know we can't extend the hours in a day. But psychologically, emotionally, energetically, you feel in control. You feel aligned. You feel like you're moving forward instead of being dragged by circumstances. And that feeling is everything, because identity drives behavior, and behavior determines the outcome of your time. If you want to master time, you have to start by mastering what you tolerate. Most people tolerate distraction. They tolerate procrastination. They tolerate people pulling them in 1,000 directions. They tolerate wasting their mornings, their energy, their focus. They tolerate not being intentional. And then they tell themselves a story: I need more time. No, you don't. You need to stop tolerating the patterns that drain your time. Your life changes when your standards change. When you stop tolerating mediocrity in how you manage your moments. When you stop tolerating excuses about why you haven't started. When you stop tolerating the belief that you'll get to it later, because later is a lie. Later is a story your mind uses to protect you from stepping into the discomfort of growth. Later is the graveyard of dreams. Later is where your potential goes to die. The only real power you have is now, and the only thing that shapes your future is the decisions you make with the time you have right now. Let me ask you something. If I followed you for 24 hours, what would I learn about your priorities? What would your behavior say about what matters to you? Do you spend your time creating or consuming? Do you spend it growing or distracting? Do you spend it building your future or reliving your past? Do you spend it focusing on what you can control or worrying about what you can't? Because your life is a reflection of your patterns with time, and you can't create an extraordinary life with ordinary time habits. You can't create transformation with the same routines that kept you stuck. You can't claim you want more while living like your time has no value. The way you use your time is the ultimate scoreboard of your choices. If you want different results, you must make different choices. If you want an extraordinary life, you must develop extraordinary standards around how you use your hours, your focus, your energy, your attention. People say time is money. No, time is life. You can lose money and make more. You can lose opportunities and create new ones, but you can't lose time and ever get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And when you understand that deeply, not intellectually, but emotionally, you start treating time like the precious, sacred, irreplaceable gift that it is. You start realizing that every moment you spend living in fear is a moment you never get back. Every moment you spend waiting for the perfect conditions is a moment stolen from your future self. Every moment you spend telling yourself one day is a moment you could have invested in becoming the person you were born to be. And the truth is, the greatest tragedy in life isn't death. It's wasted potential. It's unused time. It's a life spent surviving when you had the opportunity to live fully. Time isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be present, to be purposeful, to show up, to lead, to decide. You know what the most successful people have in common? They use time intentionally. They don't hope to find time. They create time. They don't wait for motivation. They build routine systems and standards that force progress. They don't chase balance. They pursue alignment. They understand that time is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Because the truth is, when you align your time with your purpose, you feel unstoppable. When you align your time with your values, you feel grounded. When you align your time with your identity, you feel powerful. And when you align your time with your future, your present becomes meaningful. The breakthrough happens the moment you realize that every minute has power. Every hour has potential. Every day has the capacity to move you closer to the life you envision or further away from it. And the difference between those two paths is not luck, talent, intelligence, or resources. It's how you use your time. You want a better life? Start mastering your time. You want a stronger mind? Start directing your time. You want deeper relationships? Start investing your time. You want financial freedom? Start allocating your time with discipline. You want emotional balance? Start protecting your time from anything that drains your energy or distracts you from who you want to become. Time is the ultimate coach. It reveals everything. It exposes your excuses, your priorities, your patterns, your commitment. And if you're honest with yourself, you already know the A. RIA's where you've been giving your time away to things that don't matter. You already know where you've been settling. You already know where you've been choosing comfort over calling. The question is not whether you know. The question is what you're going to do about it, because time will continue passing either way. The next year will come and go. The next decade will come and go. The next season of your life will either be shaped by intention or by default. And the only difference is whether you choose to lead your time or let time lead you. You have the power to change everything by changing how you use the next hour, the next day, the next week. You have the power to rewrite your story, starting with how you show up right now. You have the power to shift your identity by shifting your standards around how you spend your life's most precious resource. The question is, are you willing to take that power back? Are you willing to stop living like you have forever and start living like your time matters? Are you willing to stop waiting and start choosing? Are you willing to let go of the patterns that waste your time and step into the version of you who leads with clarity, purpose, and direction? Because time is speaking to you right now. It's asking you to decide who you are and who you're becoming. And the moment you decide, everything changes.